So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The strains of the national anthem of Brazil. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre-forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this guy, Bruno Guimaraes, is going to be the man who I see as the one who brings balance to the team. I think when he's on the ball, yes, he can be a strong runner, but he's become a very central pivot now in making sure that he helps break lines going forward and denies line breaking for his defence. So he's become a big factor now in any team he functions in.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Well, that pass isn't the best. Gabriel. Now Ederson. Bruno Guimaraes. Ederson. And it's Alexandro. Alexandro stood his ground strongly. He's found a way through. Even Nielsen! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. India still without a single shot on target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gabriel. Now Ederson, distributed tidily. Ibanez. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Change of plan here, perhaps. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
This looks promising. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rafinha. Thinks one through. And that has been cleared. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Good take, and is he in? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Ederson. Oh, it's come loose. And the shot! He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Marquinhos. And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So between them, no goals at all so far.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. The second period is on the way. So neither side has yet broken through. Rafinha to Marquinhos. And he's straight offside. Marquinhos. Bruno Guimaraes. Eva Nielsen. That's destined for the flank. Looking for a runner. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Rafinha. Doesn't quite get there. Rafinha gets a good foot in there. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
And that has left him in a heap. Lucas Paqueta. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Oh, well played, well sorted out. India have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
It's a good ball out wide. Bruno Guimaraes. And Rafinha. And he's had it nicked away. Closing in on goal.
India clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, this is a great position. Oh, good climb. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Substitutions taking place.
So here comes a substitution. Heading towards a draw here, and that ahead of the game was hugely unexpected. And the shot's on here. That's very disappointing, it has to be said.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Bruno Guimaraes. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Bruno Guimaraes. So that means another 30 minutes football. So that was the second half.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
At all times.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance. No winner in 90, 30 more to come.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Eva Nielsen. He's in a great position here. And he's had a shot! Incredible! Just incredible! Mass euphoria! Ecstasy! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have the first goal. Bruno Guimaraes. Time and again they are repelled. Well, that has not gone well. Searching pass is played there. And he was quick to react. Ended up in no man's land. This might spell danger, surely! Oh, big chance, and it is promptly followed by the whistle. So the breakthrough has come. Will it prove enough to get over the line? 15 minutes still remain. Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? And here's Savinho, and the finish! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Substitution in progress.
Brazil have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's made its way to him. Plays the return pass. 1-0 as we head towards the end. No, that's been intercepted. So what can they make of this?
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
India clearly said to themselves at the start of extra time, we're going to have to win it now. We don't want to leave anything to chance. And there was a marked change in their approach. Glad it paid off for them because they were rewarded for the risks
And a
they
quick
had to
announcement
take.
for the benefit of anybody who has found themselves.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.